Alright, we're here at Candy 8 Park, and I figured let me start off this update in someplace nice. We're at Candy 8 Park, which is in Hicksville. Not Pine Barrens per se, but it's nice out now. It's a little warm earlier, but now we got the sea breeze going pretty well. Temperature's only in the low 70s. It is a little humid out, but it's not too bad. But I want to set up this video here. Okay, I want to set up this video. It's been a while since I've gotten in front of the camera. I just don't do this often. It's easier for me just to set up my screen capture software or my video editing software and just voice over stuff before I talk about what I saw at Nice Bus today and what Andy's been going through, the hell he's been going through on that Q46 at the Queens Village Depot. I have to call out the news media because News 12 in particular absolutely is awful these days, and they're not covering local news anymore. It's becoming like a little local version of CNN, which is national news, and that's all they seem to talk about is national news. I mean, just today, for instance, they're all over this Weinstein thing. None of this affects the people on Long Island. They're always talking about Trump, and lately they're also plugging I-24, which is a 24-hour world news channel owned by Altice, which owns News 12. So what we've been going through is we've been seeing a lot of the lack of coverage of very important local news stories. And why isn't the media talking about what's going on with the buses? This is affecting thousands of Long Islanders' lives every day, and they're not talking about it. Instead, they're talking about stuff that, come on, a dog stolen and then returned. You got to give me a break. All right, News 12 lately has become a news for snobs. That's what it's become, you know. They even have a segment called the Download, which is tech news, and they're always talking about these expensive tech products. Today they were talking about a robot that costs $300, just a toy robot. I mean, this is what they talk about? When we have people being stranded by buses not showing up every single day, this is what they're talking about. And there's so many other things going on Long Island with the railroad that they're not covering. They don't cover local news anymore. And this has been going on with other stations too, but I'm particularly calling out News 12. So that's why I'm getting in front of the camera, because I'm irate over what's going on with News 12 right now. And they have a purpose to talk about what's affecting people locally, and they're not doing that. Nobody cares about this Weinstein shit. Nobody cares about this Trump shit. What people want to hear is what is going on Long Island, all right? And there are a couple of stories that they spent 10 to 15 seconds on. You know, there was a shooting in Farmingville. Somebody shot at a car, all right? And they spend 15 seconds on that, but they talk about Harvey Weinstein for 2 minutes. Misplaced priorities. So without further ado, I don't want to spend too much time in this part of the video. Let's get to what happened on Nice Bus today. Yeah, a lot of buses not showing up. We don't know if it's due to traffic, but probably breakdowns. Andrew Lee saw. Andrew, I haven't even watched your video yet, but I know you're okay with me including your video in there, so I'm going to try to do that too. Nice Bus is a disaster. The summer is just getting started, and nobody in the media is talking about it. So let's talk about what happened today. Well, we're on Nice Bus patrol here because I feel like it, because I thought I was going to take the bus. I got here and there was supposed to be a 20, according to my app, in 4 minutes. Well, it just disappeared. And now it's saying the next bus won't be until 9 minutes now. It was supposed to be one in 4 minutes. And it just, now it just went to 27. What the heck? This is what I mean, the missing buses. So I wasn't anticipating doing a Nice Bus patrol today, but you know what, we're going to do one. I think there's been a breakdown. I think the 455 N20 has not showed up here going toward Great Neck. And so we got some missing buses. I don't know what's going on. We're going to see what's going on here, because I wasn't going to do this, but I figured, you know what, Andy's been doing some of these videos, and I want to talk a little bit about what Andy's been seeing over there and the Q46, so I'm going to take a video about this. He's been seeing the same thing. What's going on over there is that buses aren't showing up. You had to wait a half an hour the other day, and I'm going to feature this a little later. You had to wait a half an hour. Buses were coming in, but they were going out of service. I saw a bus pull in, and it went out of service, and it went that way. So I don't know what's going on with the N20H, but you know, the app saying one was coming, and then one isn't coming, and I don't know what the hell's going on. But we have another Probably another breakdown somewhere, assuming. Or maybe traffic related, but there's a bus sitting over there that says not in service. You see, that's the 24. That's the second 24 I've seen right now. There's a bus sitting there that says not in service. That's 24. The 28 is showing up. It's supposed to be a 28. There's a bus down there that's not in service sitting there. I think we may have a couple of breakdowns. So, you know what? We're going to have to check them out. I think they might have broken down in there. I don't know. One bus just went this way. One bus went that way. And missing buses again today. So, I don't know what's going on. But I figured I'd document it for you. So let's figure out what's going on here. I'm gonna go over there and we're gonna see what the hell's going on here. Why the hell the N28 hasn't showed up yet, I have no idea. I think those people waiting for a 22. I don't think that one showed up either. Isn't there supposed to be one around 15? I don't think that one showed up either. So let's take a look. We're gonna do a little nice bus patrol today just because, well, that's what Jamie calls it, but I'm going to do this just to show you that nice bus is still a disaster, even though I don't take that many videos on it. And this is why I don't take it anymore, because I was waiting for it, thinking it was going to come, because the app was saying it was going to come in 4 minutes, and then it went 4, 1, 0, and disappeared, and the bus never showed up. So, that's what's going on. Over here, figure out what the hell's going on. I'm not getting on that N20 because this could be overcrowded. So, yeah, it's definitely a bus that didn't show up. I have to look at the schedule, but I'm pretty sure it's a bus that didn't show up. Let's figure out what's going on here. So, it looks like we may have some drivers lollygagging. I don't know. We're going to see in a minute. What the hell's going on? It's just a complete... See, why are they're just sitting there? That's definitely a nice vehicle. Just sitting there. Meanwhile, people are waiting for buses and they're just sitting there. This is what Andy's talking about. That's what I've been talking about. These drivers they're hiring don't give a damn. They're just sitting here. What are they doing? There's got to be a breakdown somewhere. Well, let's figure out what the hell's going on here. See, buses aren't showing up, but buses are sitting here. This one broke down. I think it might have broken down. I don't know. It broke down. I don't know. Not in service. This one's sitting here. Again. Oh, it's another N24. This one's on, but it's just sitting there. That's from the drunks. This bus is just sitting here. So you have people waiting for buses that aren't showing up. And there's another bus over there. It's just sitting there. Oh, there's one of the drunks right there, yeah. They kicked them out of the station, but they're still all around the place. There's a bus sitting there, I don't know. That's not the 28. It looks like it's signed up as the 24 as well. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. You got these buses just sitting here. People waiting for buses that aren't showing up. It's a complete mess today. Probably some of it has to do with the traffic, but why are these buses sitting here? Why aren't they being dispatched? This is why I'm walking. Where that came from. Show you all the buses that were missing. All right. So, yeah, there was supposed to be a 455. That didn't show up. The bus we're probably seeing, that's probably the 515. So the 455 never showed up. And then the 22, let's see. The 22 at 458, that never showed up. 22X. 511, didn't see that one either. So, yeah, we got some missing buses. Probably some missing buses over here, too, on the 48, 49. Let's see. 504, yeah, that didn't show up either. 504 didn't show up either. So lots of missing buses today. Lots of chaos going on. Breakdowns, traffic jams, I don't know what it is, but whatever. It just shows you what's going on. So you can see all the people waiting over there for the 22. I'll just walk already. I'm just gonna walk, alright, because I don't think I can make that bus. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it, alright, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Let's see. I'd rather not, but anyway, I'm gonna show you Andy's video here with the Q46, and I'll be right back with you.
Long Island Jewish. Guess what's going on today with our precious Q46? That's right, runs are missing. I've seen 3 buses, 3 Orion 7s that came by. 1034 is missing, 1040 is missing, and now we have to, there's another lady waiting with me here. Now we have to wait for the 1057 bus. This never stops. This never stops with Queens Village. They're manipulating us. 3 runs are missing. 3 of them. How is this acceptable? 1023 didn't show up. 1034 didn't show up, and now 1040 has not shown up. I've never been so flabbergasted with New York City bus before. Well, here we go. We got 2 buses coming up right now. One's not in service, and 6485. Again, I'm going to let them know right now that the runs have been missing, and I'm going to have to let them know that this is unacceptable. This is an Orion 7. Yep, and he's going on a service. He's going on a service. Unbelievable. Yep, let's expose him. Yep, this is supposed to be the 1033 or 1040 run. Guess what he's doing? He's writing reports. He's not supposed to be doing this. He's supposed to be filling the run. Yep, not in service. There he goes. Yep, we're being discriminated against. Telling you right now, we need to file a Title VI. That 3 runs have been missing. Let's see if this, yep, this one's going on a service. Yep, there he goes. Oh, the sign is broken on this one. Yeah, a lot of the back signs have been broken. I'm going to let the driver know that he can't be doing this. Driver just gave me an attitude. Thank goodness I didn't get it on tape. I told him three runs. You know what he said? Get a taxi. This is the same thing I got in the 88. When I filmed that driver. Get a taxi. Yeah, I just said, you don't have 30, 40 bucks to go to Kew Gardens. You don't have 30, 40 dollars.
Money? Oh, and EHC, it's just blowing hot air. I don't know what's going on. It's just blowing hot air. Here we go, so. Yeah, the AC is not working very well on that bus. It's actually cooler outside than it is in the bus. You had the AC on, but it was just blowing warm air. So there's no maintenance. It's probably a breakdown, or maybe it was traffic, you know. What was going on yesterday, which is probably going on today again with that light. I hurt because what happened was I fell into a pothole, and I hurt my foot a little bit because some car snuck up behind me and startled me, and, you know, it kind of pushed me into the pothole almost. So I had to avoid the car walking while yesterday. And so as you see, you know, Andy, it's ridiculous what happened to him. It's even more ridiculous because the buses were coming in and they're going out of service. They were going out of service, which is crazy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We got another breakdown here on Nice. This is the new XN40. Well, not the new XN40. 1887 on Nice. The 126 bus, one that was supposed to leave for Hicksville. That bus never showed up. So now he broke down. So actually, that bus is actually late. The N24 is running late. There's been a lot of missing buses the last couple of weeks. Just on YouTube that I saw the other day, AndyRandomness, right near my house, and then 25 broke down. So now we're here at Hillside 179th Street. I have a breakdown here. Has the lights on, the cone's out. He's not going anywhere. I wonder what could it be. This bus probably had an overheat more likely than not, because when you have no maintenance with these buses, this is what you get.
So as you saw there, nice buses not showing up today. A lot of them, or at least 3 didn't show up there. The one I was waiting for didn't show up, and a bunch of others. And when AndyRandomness has been going through a lot right now on the Q46, a lot of problems with the Q46 is not showing up. It was really irate. And, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how people just stand there and take it. Half an hour for a Q46. 3 Q46 buses in a row, as you saw in his video, didn't show up. And instead, what's going on is buses are pulling in, and then they're going out of service. Where are they going? I don't know. But it's completely stupid. They're not serving the public at all whatsoever. And, of course, there's been no coverage on the news about it. I mean, it's Long Island Jewish Hospital. A lot of people need the bus there. It's a hospital. They're discriminating against the hospital. Why is Queens Village doing this? Well, I'll tell you why. And what I think all along, and what Andy's been talking about, is that a lot of the employees from Nice Bus are now working at Queens Village. All right? And they're pulling the same kind of games they're playing over there. One driver even told Andy, and you saw in his video, to take a taxi. To take a taxi. You know what? Whoever that bus driver is should be driving a taxi, because they have no fucking business driving a bus, if that's what they're going to say to passengers, by playing games the way they're doing over there at Queens Village. And I'm going to call out Queens Village Depot, because I think there needs to be an investigation. I think Andy Byford needs to get involved. This is unacceptable, especially in Queens. A lot of people take the bus there. We are seeing our public transportation networks suffering. And the news media is talking about a bunch of shit that nobody cares about. Talk about what's affecting people on Long Island. All right, what's affecting people in Queens? People are being stranded every day by buses not showing up, and this is a crisis now. All right, and it's not just in Nassau. The disease has now spread to Queens as well, with Queens Village Depot playing games on the Q46 bus. All right, and I know this doesn't affect me; it affects Andy, but he's a friend of mine, and there are a lot of other people that are suffering. And to stand there and have those bus guys, I would have just stood in front of the bus and said, "You're not going out of service." All right. Because there are 3 buses that didn't show up. They're not filling the runs. What the hell is going on in Queens Village? You got these people, it's almost like Transdev is unofficially running the Queens Village bus depot. It's unbelievable. It really is. So this is what we need to talk about. News 12 needs to get on the streets to go into our communities, but they're not gonna. Altice has made a lot of cutbacks there. Altice is the TV version of Transdev. They're from France, and they're making a lot of cutbacks. And News 12 is really, it's going to get to the point where I think they're just going to call it I-24 local. All right, because it's not local news anymore. And they keep saying, oh, we're local as local news gets. No, they're not local as local news gets. I'm as local as local news gets. AndyRandomness is local as local news gets. Matt Camper is as local news gets. I'm just saying, it's our purpose to get involved and to do something about it. People are looking at me because I'm talking to a camera. So I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. I'll try to be on top of whatever's going on with NICE, the Long Island Railroad, public transportation in the area, of course our environment, because you can't count on News 12 for it anymore. And News 12, you need to get your act together. You know what, if you're not going to cover local news, then stop saying you're local news, because it's a lie. That's it.